It is in some ways potentially the death of local community-based food systems. It's really going to push out the ability of small farmers to step into the game. It's going to push out small processors. And some of the things that the FDA is pushing through the legislation, for example, manure applications 270 days prior to harvest. I mean, that's beyond the organic certifications. It's completely absurd. Water testing once a week. $50, the average across the country is $50 per test, and they want every farmer to do that once a week. And then they're using generic E. coli as the test by which they're actually saying that it's safe or not, and generic E. coli is not considered even by the EPA, as a scientifically substantiated standard. What happened with the organic standards when they came into place, some of you will remember, it was the largest response the federal government has ever gotten on any issue. And I hope this one is 3, 4, 5 times fold what this is, because it's one of the worst bureaucratic train wrecks I've seen come down the pike for a long, long time. And one thing I would suggest is, again, it's a little hard to get a beat on this, but if you submit comments, and comments need to be submitted, they should also be submitted. It's not hard for us, but our legislators, they get it here for the most part, but they should be copied. And I don't know if I would submit them in the batch groups. I think it's better to submit them in the individual groups. There's debate about if you submit in one of the batch groups of comments that it may only be counted as one. It's not, and I've heard both sides, I don't know, but I think it's just safer, send it in as an individual, and that goes in, the comment period is until November 15, I think. So, I mean, it's bad for us in Vermont, but as you say, for some of these communities that are really struggling just to get it started, it's awful.